Folks, this is the kind of news we like to report. 3 boys went missing from California over 2 years ago, and they've been found safe and sound nearly halfway across the world. The FBI says the boys were kidnapped by their dads in 2008. This sparked an international manhunt. The agency says tips led them to Greece, then they got led to the Netherlands, ultimately ending in the arrest of John and George Silah. Now, detectives say both dads will likely be extradited to the U.S. to face federal charges of child abductions. Imagine what's going through the moms' hearts and minds right now. Their children are coming back home. They tearfully pleaded for their safe return, believing that their husbands had taken the kids to their native country, Syria.
Alex, Zalvin, I miss you guys so much. I love you, honey. This is Mommy, dear. Hang in there, sweetheart. I'm gonna come and find you. I'm gonna bring you back home.
Imagine how good they feel knowing they're getting their kids back. The 3 boys remain in the care of the Dutch authorities. We're told the mothers left Saturday for the Netherlands to be reunited with their sons. Joining me now, reporter Larry Altman with the Daily Breeze out of the Los Angeles area. Larry, thanks for joining us. Larry, an international situation where they had to go to 3 different countries to get these kids. Tell me about the mother's path, though, and what they've been going through in over 2 years trying to find their kids.
It's been really bad for them. You can imagine not knowing where your children are. They initially didn't get much response from the media to help them. We've always covered this story. They pleaded for help at news conferences. And then, of course, as time went on, it just sort of disappeared. We tried to do stories on the anniversaries and occasionally put their pictures out. And then finally, the other day, they found them.
Okay, so good that they finally found them. And Larry, tell me about the boys here. I think they range from, they're pretty much pre-teens at this point, maybe one is a teenager. But how are they reacting to all this? I got to think there's got to be so much confusion with them being with their dads. Now they're in custody with Dutch authorities. What are they going through?
Well, I've been told that they had a joyful reunion with their mothers yesterday. And their fathers are obviously in jail. Mm-hmm. I've been told they're probably going to need therapy. They more than likely will be coming home in the next few days, and they're just waiting for all the paperwork and everything to be done. But apparently, they had a joyful reunion with their moms.
That's so good. They finally are going to be able to come home, come back to the United States. Was this all from a custody issue? Is that what was going on here, or how did this all happen in a sense?
Well, there's 2 different factors. One is custody. They just did not return them at the end of a summer visitation. But at the time, they also were under investigation in some sort of a Ponzi scheme deal where about 45, 50 people are claiming they were built out of about $6 million in investments. And so there's a lot of people who believe that they were fleeing because of that and wanted to take their kids with them.
All right, Larry Altman, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the kids are finally with their mothers. It's such good news. And, folks, we want your calls. 1-877-TEL-HLN coming up on Prime News. Troubled actress Lindsay Lohan takes time off from rehab to go shopping?